Hey Google, how much information is on the internet? The answer, 40 trillion gigabytes. That's 40 zettabytes. And I don't know how many zeros that is, but I think we can agree it's a shit ton of information out there. And like Abraham Lincoln said 14 years ago, just because you see something on the internet with a quote, a picture, and a date, it doesn't mean it's going to be true. And I believe that because I read it on the internet. So we know that there could be a lot of fake news that's out there. And if you go on Google Trends, you can see how recently people have been searching for fake news. And it turns out it's more recent that they've been searching for it. So October of 2016 is the first spike we see. US election. And then March of 2020, worldwide pandemic. People don't believe this stuff. So we gotta fact check the internet. But where we're not looking at it enough is fact checking dating apps, specifically the dating app Hinge, because they prompt you with a question, a fun fact I love. Is it true? Am I supposed to just believe it? Well, we're gonna fact check a few of them to find out. And just so you know, no one's names have been changed here. Aaron. He shares facts about wombats. Guess he likes them? So wombat poop is cubed shaped. Well, turns out it's true. It's a fact. So, I mean, like, look how cute those little nuggets are. They're like little brownie bites. Like, pick them up and eat. Don't eat them. Don't eat them. It's shit. Okay, so it's thought that they're cube shaped so they don't roll away. But also, like, look up some cool stuff about the intestines. Okay, lots of guys shared information about whales. So many whale facts out there. We narrowed it down to 2. We've got Naveen and Jake. Naveen says a blue whale's tongue is heavier than an elephant. And Jake says a blue whale's heart is the size of a car. Well, guys, guess what? I think you're full of bullshit. Kind of. So a whale's tongue can be heavier than an elephant. So a whale's tongue is about 8,000 pounds. And an elephant, they can weigh more than that. And then we get to the whale's heart. Well, it's actually more the size of a golf cart or like a go-kart. So like smaller vehicles, not automobiles and cars. Get your shit right, guys. Okay, moving on. Next up, we've got Sebastian. He's going to share some fun facts with us here about pigeons. All right. Sebastian, you haven't lived in Chicago very long, have you? I'm doubting this one here. Pigeons die immediately after having sex. Well, lucky for us, there's a website called Pigeonpedia where we can learn all of our facts about pigeons, and turns out this is fake news. You can also find pictures of pigeons doing it. And they don't die immediately. It's not imminent that happens. It could happen, but it's not why they die. So sorry, Sebastian. Joe. All right, Joe, let's hear a little bit. You got the average person has 1 breast and 1 testicle. The cool thing about this is it's a quote from Washington State's first female governor, Dixie Lee Ray. And this is actually true. And she shared this just to prove how statistics and averages can be misused when quoting them and supplying that information. So if you have 1 female with 2 breasts, 1 male with 2 testicles, on average, they're both supposed to have 1 of each. Okay, Paul. Plants. I love plants, Paul. Thank you so much for sharing something. I hope this one's true. July 27th, National Take Your Plants for a Walk Day. Okay, you guys looked it up. It's true. It's totally a thing. I didn't celebrate this year. I don't think a lot of people celebrated. I'm on a Facebook group for all these people that love plants. Nobody posted that day that they were walking them. But I can tell you during the pandemic, I set my plants outside to have a little fun with my neighbor plants because why not? Okay, moving on. We got Billy up next. So Billy says the odds of you existing as you, 1 in 10 to the 2,685,000th power. Again, lots of zeros. So like 0 chance that you can exist as you. But somehow here we are, and that's true. So for like your ancestors to exist all of life, for all the atoms to come together, for the egg to find the sperm, for that thing to happen, it's like so rare for you to exist. And Jordan here is actually showing us that same thing. So he says his dad covertly deletes TV shows and documentaries. His mom DVRs about women killing their husbands to discourage the practice. So thankfully his dad did that so that he could be here and like, way to go sharing that fact that I assume is true. So by fact-checking dating apps, turns out we can find a lot of things out. First of all, when you label something as a fact, do me a favor. Take like 2 seconds and double check that that's right. The internet, pretty much can fact check you very quickly. Also, when you repeat these facts, the words you use matter. So like, make sure it's right. And then wombat poop, don't forget that shit looks like brownies, but it's not. And then you, my friend, are rare, special, and a unique individual. So do not forget that. Go out there, live your life as you, have an awesome time. Keep doing your thing. Bye.